To start up game one. Game one is going to be on Hang 'em High, and it's going to be Dynomike and Nacho's host.
Map list. Do we have the map list?
I don't have the full map list yet, but our tournament director is gonna handle that for us. So, nice little view of Hang 'em High here, showing us where all the spawn points are, where the power items spawn. Top blue going to be
You have the map list?
the main point of control, but the item everybody's going to be fighting over all games is camo down here in this corner.
There go the rockets too, right next to that camo.
Every minute that's going to be coming up as we jump back in here, getting ready to start the game. And
Both teams are ready. Frolic, Notorious, Nacho, Dynomike. Here we go. Big game coming up right now.
starting off with our host team, Nacho and Dynomike. Nacho coming off spawn in camo corner. He's going to get the first camo uncontested as Dynomike already under fire at red shoddy. Dynomike did a good job to distract here as Nacho staying unseen from Frolic, gets the nade out, and there's first blood for Nacho.
Play. Way to stay alive there and get that cleanup.
Dynomike just trying to anchor and get some nice lines of sight here from red, but Nacho under fire from Notorious, not letting him get away with that camo. First camo off the board. Dynomike comes in to refrag as both players coming off spawn here in the camo corner.
Big play by Notorious right there to end that camo run.
Yeah, not letting Nacho get away. That's the name of the game. Once you know where that camo guy is, you can't let him get out. As Dynomike eats a nade. 1 minute.
It could spell disaster. It really could if you let him get away. Frolic, great shots.
Absolutely, yeah. That should earn him this next camo. As Dynomike got a terrible spawn in red graves, and Frolic should be able to get away clean with the 1 minute camo. The initial rockets are still there, and top power up still to play for as well. Dynomike, you see him spamming shots. It's not because he doesn't know how to play. He's trying to light the camo player. He expects him to go for the rockets. He's just trying to catch him and light him.
Trying to spot that camo guy.
This is one of the worst feelings in the game when you know the other team has camo and you have no idea where they are.
Oh, and then you're that close to spraying him down. He manages to do a little 360 through the legs and take you out, no problem. What a bad feeling.
So the reason Nacho's staring at that, he's trying to see if this camo player is going to try to run across catwalk and go for top power, but meanwhile he settles for taking out Dynomike, and that's a death screen all day. You can't walk across a body like that. Nacho's going to pick that apart all day long, and there's Notorious with that camo. So at top open ramp, that's going to be an easy camo for Nacho here in the second minute. Let's see if he plans on grabbing these 2 minute rockets that just spawned. Nacho looks like he's doing a top power-up nade here.
What a nerdy nade right here.
He only threw one. It's not going to come down yet. Oh, no, it does come down. Did he get it down with one nade?
No, he did throw two.
Oh, he threw two. I only saw the first one.
But unfortunately, it went straight to the other team. Dynomike trying to come in here, clean that up, and pick up that camo that rained down from the heavens.
This could come back to bite Nacho in the butt as this camo's been naded down. Dynomike too weak to contest, and he's probably going to surrender this camo to Frolic and Notorious. Nacho is able to get all the way across the creek, trying to contain this camo guy before he can get loose. Oh, looks like that camo got burned, the one that dropped. So 3 minute mark set to hit. Nacho in the best position to grab it as his partner playing Overwatch, trying to spot the spawners. Looks like they came off spawn, possibly, yeah, this blue shotgun, some great shots taking out Nacho. 3 minute camo's been burned. That's an important kill.
Very important kill.
Top power up also available. That spawns every 3 minutes. Some good teamwork out of Nacho and Dynomike, able to get one. And
Great control by Dynomike here.
They know to stare at the random. That's why they see them spamming shots at that.
There is a guy bottom blue. It looks like he did get the random off. And let's see what they decide to focus on. Notorious is weak, top blue. Dynomike is trying to creep in and take him out, but he's worried he might get shot in the back. It's very interesting how they'll play here.
Yes, interesting positions as the blue team had control of both towers. You don't want to commit too much to one because you might die to the other.
He only has 6 shots in his pistol left. 3 shots. You got to make them count. Nacho luckily spawns in, takes out Frolic. Dynomike is down though. Not Notorious on top of blue, as it looks like.
Notorious probably got that random off. We have no idea where Frolic spawned. Dynomike able to get the 4 minute camo. He's somewhat spotted here, but should be able to get away. But the nades are coming in. I believe that's Frolic on the hunt for him down here in camo corner. Let's jump over to the dual screen here. so we can see how both teams are playing this. That's a big kill. That's a 2 down. The Dynomike going to probably seize the opportunity here to go for these rockets, but no, more concerned about where this team is coming off spawn. Wants the intel before he goes for the rockets, and now you see him getting the rockets the safe way.
Great shots by Dynomike. Just a clean 4.
Ooh, look at this. Look at this.
Notorious spawns in front of him.
Perched like a gargoyle above him. He gets the shots in. Trusts Nacho to finish him. These 4-minute rockets still available. Dynomike has been very reluctant to grab them. He does not want to get caught going for them. That's exactly how you want to use the AR. That was the perfect range. Made the kill nice and easy on himself.
And it gives him just enough time for Nachos to cross top center and pick up his own camo here.
That's going to be twin camos on the left side of your screen. Absolutely brutal situation for Frolic and Notorious. Frolic was able to push across, though, and give the random to Notorious, who's got the top blue spawn. Let's see if they can finish this camo guy who got lit. That's a huge kill, taking out the camo rocket player, and now Dynomike has to waste part of his camo, giving this random for his teammate.
Frolic does have rockets here in his hands. He's looking around. He doesn't know where he got shot from. Will get taken out rockets. A fallen next to camo.
Dynomike needing to random again as Notorious with the top blue control. You see him checking his spawns. He does not want to get spawned on up here. If they're gonna evict him from top blue, he's gonna make him earn it.
Dynomike on a killing spree with camo. He's lingering around camo, making it his area. He's not trying to push out. He's not trying to make some fancy play. He's just trying to be a little bugaboo, hanging out right there and controlling camo.
Yeah, he's mitigating his risk very well because he wants to stay alive for the 6-minute mark. But here's some crunch time here. He's got to make it to this camo and get away clean. Able to do so as Nacho's putting in the shots to free him up. Able to take out Frolic. So Nacho just being a nuisance on Red Tower and freeing up Dynomike to move with this camo.
Finally gets taken out.
A familiar position for Dynomike already in this game. It's the 3rd time he's given that exact random with camo. And he's having such a hard time getting over to get these rockets while he has camo.
30 seconds left.
You can see he's showing a lot of respect for his opponent by not just doing the jump, because he respects him enough to think these guys, they're going to catch me if I go for these rockets.
Well, it is that, but he is also he's also feeling out the game that a lot of top players do. If stuff is working, he does not need to push the situation too much. If he's able to linger around camo and control it, and they're still winning and control the match, there's no need to push it too much.
That's an excellent point. They're just starving the enemy of resources that, making them win the game with only their pistol. It's Nacho naded snipe to himself in red, and now he is putting it to work, getting a couple of kills now, and the other team has to pay so much attention to this red tower now that he has sniper that it just makes Dynomike's job so much easier.
Is the chat stuck? Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, are we good? All right. So here comes the pressure on red tower. Nacho going to be able to defend himself here as Frolic falls down into red shot. His partner, meanwhile, top open, under fire.
Taking risky shots here.
Finally getting this camo. Spotting Frolic, teeing up the long-range rocket. He knows there will be pressure from his right side at top blue, so you need to be careful with that shot. Nacho going down in red, so Dynomike gonna give this random once again. It's his 4th time giving this exact random.
That has been his go-to spot right now.
And they haven't been able to suss it out a single time. He's been down in this corner for a couple of minutes now.
They're clueless what's happening to this camo, where it keeps going. They're terrified. They're thinking this guy's gonna crawl like right on top of our faces. No, he's not going anywhere. He's picking it up and going right back to the corner to pick up the next one.
They have no idea where Dynomike's giving this random from. Every time they kill Nacho,
Frolic looked like he had enough and he was going to go in there, just give him a piece of his mind. Dynomike takes him out quickly.
Notorious just tried to nade snipe, but he didn't get it to land in the tunnel. It looked like he was torn between giving the random at top windows and nading snipe at the same time. Meanwhile, Dynomike with yet another camo. That's got to be 4 or 5 in a row for him.
I don't think I've seen him this entire game. Where is he?
He literally has been cloaked more than he's not been cloaked this game.
He's finally been taken out. Jesus, we finally get to see what his guns look like. Unbelievable.
So Notorious and Frolic able to ride back here. They're getting their team's 22nd kill as the 9-minute camo set to spawn. This will be top power up as well. Frolic going down. Nacho getting the camo again. These guys don't even know what the power ups look like.
Now it's Nacho's turn. Let's see what his game plan is with the camo. Is it the same game plan as Dynomike?
Dynomike played it.
Will he get more aggressive?
It's still a close game despite the power-up control from the left side of your screen. 29-22, I believe, is your score right now. Nacho teeing up. Top power-up nade once again. I think he threw those too quick. That second nade's going to get blown away.
I think the other team did notice him.
Oh, a good nade right there.
Hits.
But if he blew it down for the other team. Notorious made him pay. So the 2 down here, control possibly shifting, but no camo for another 20 seconds. And Frolic and Notorious down here in a pretty bad part of the map. Notorious is going to have to get a lot of mileage out of this OS, but he's content to let him spawn his partner there at Blue Shoddy where they know where they are, and they're going to eat pistol shots off spawn. Here comes the 10-minute mark. Camo set to spawn. Rockets as well.
His overshield has been bared down to a minimum. Camo is coming up. Who's going to take this here? Nacho, Frolic going down. Teamwork coming in. Notorious.
So they win the battle, but
the winner.
Nacho was able to burn that 10-minute mark, so now Notorious stuck down in this corner with nothing to work with. I would like to see Notorious slide out and try to get top blue control, but Frolic goes down. He's going to have to give the random from here. These shots don't even matter. You're not going to get a kill right there. You just got to get the spawn.
This is not good right here. The cross is already been started and almost made by Dynomike. Frolic will stop him. That is one of the biggest kills he's going to get this entire game.
That was a huge kill to deny that top power.
He needs a tap on the back for that. Good job, Frolic.
He wasn't able to give the random. He stood in the wrong spot, spawned his partner there in red with him. But now Frolic, finally, he was able to get a random there and spawn top blue. But they need to stop hemorrhaging these deaths here. 36-30, Nacho and Dynomike still out in front.
Stuff is getting a little out of control here for Dynomike and Nacho. I don't feel like this is their type of game. They like to grab camo and control the match. This might...
That's a huge grenade to light Nacho. Able to take him out again, so they haven't been able to get away clean with the last couple of camos, but they're still getting them. Frolic and Notorious haven't been able to touch a power-up in about 9 minutes now, except for that one overshield that got naded down for them.
They did get a few kills off that OV.
39 kills now for Nacho and Dynomike. Trying to fend off the spawner. He eats the nade. Dynomike just trying to retain control of top blue as Frolic challenges. Nacho's just going to let his partner fend for himself as he rotates down for the 12-minute camo.
Dino will finally get taken out here. Top blue has been taken controlled over by Frolic.
They finally turned their sights to check for the random after getting the one kill, and they were able to spot Dynomike.
5 seconds for camo here. Let's see what Nacho's plan is with this camo. Big shots from Dynomike taking out Frolic. Nacho will pick up the camo.
Yeah, another camo. If that's not all 12 camos, it's at least 11. They've gotten just about every single one.
I have lost track of they've been one of them has been invisible this entire game. You could just pick.
So some pretty suffocating power-up control here, but they haven't had the map presence to really get a lot of use out of that. Like they've been controlling the camo, but they haven't had that guy top blue to really choke the map. And Notorious and Frolic have benefited from that, keeping this game pretty close despite massively losing the power-up battle thus far.
They're doing a great job of picking up the camo. What they need to do something with it, though, I would say, kind of picking it up and just lingering around is not. You can do more.
Yeah, absolutely. They got very little use out of the first few because Dynomike was playing so conservative, and then there were several in a row that got burned. Now, finally, 13-minute mark hits. Notorious getting it, but he's not going to be able to get away. He's under fire. Able to recloak here. Frolic needs to draw some attention for his partner, so the camo guy can get away. He does pay for it with his life, but Notorious still stuck down here.
He's looking for a random spawn to hit Frolic. He finally does. Frolic trying to sneak his way up.
Look at this trigger discipline. They're teeing up the pinch. So some nice shots out of Notorious, able to recloak unseen, and now they spot Dynomike. Huge kills from the right side of your screen, trying to get back into this.
This is a close game right here.
He jumps for the rockets. Now, he took the quick camo combo. He only has about 15 seconds left to cloak. Let's see if that comes back to bite him when he doesn't have a pistol here pretty soon.
Yeah, let me check my clock. Yeah, it does look like 15 seconds.
He had that camo for a long time before he jumped for the... See, now he has no pistol. So we'll see if this comes back to bite him.
Sniper has been snagged, though, by Nacho. He gets one shot, and he takes out Frolic. What a big play. They're looking down at camo as well.
and he's going to feed his partner this camo. Frolic, he goes for it, dives on it. You don't have the kills to give. You got to have more intel before you go for it. They only have 3 deaths to give before the end of the game.
Nacho MVP this game right now. Big clutch Jordan moment right there. If they win this game, Nacho's the MVP.
Oh, and he closes it out with a double. Dynomike with the brilliant
big play, Nacho. Let that hair breathe, brother. You done very well right here. Don't worry about the stats. Those clutch plays at the very end clutched you that game. Guaranteed you that bag. Awesome job.
So now we're going to jump over to Notorious and Frolic's host. Looks like this is our map list right here. Next map is going to be Downrush on Frolic and Notorious' host.
Let's take a look at the winners.
Oh yeah, they're all smiles right now. Yeah, when you get
guys, Legend P,
camos,
the OG here.
Yeah, gonna jump in on the mic.
Wants to jump in here. I'm gonna step out. I'll be back in a little bit here for you guys. Let's get some claps and popegas for Legend P.
Alright, so we got Legend jumping in on the mic with me for a little bit. Gonna talk about what'd you notice from this last game the most?
Oh man, I noticed Nacho was long gunning. He was hitting them snipes. He got on top of red. He closed the game out for the squad.
Oh yeah, he was just
Kudos.
drawing so much attention over there in Red Tower with that snipe. They had to respect his position so much that it made Dynomike's job with camo so much easier.
I mean, they thought they were gonna grab a free camo, and Nacho said, not biting.
I'm good, man. Thank you, though. Yeah, I think there were like maybe 14 or 15 camos that game. They got like 12 of them.
Yeah, I caught the end of the game, maybe the last 5 or so kills, but I just so happened to walk in as Nacho lines up the snipe from red to blue pistol, connects. Good game, boys.
Yeah, that was solid control. But that was also their host. So let's see what they can do off host here on Downrush. I know Dynomike loves this map. Him and I had a good conversation about this at one of D-Man's lands. He loves to control the red side of the map here on the even cycles. He thinks it's a lot easier to play from overshield side. How do you feel about Downrush? What's y'all's strategy that you like to employ on this map?
I mean, you definitely don't ever want to give away a camo. I always put OS last because if they squeeze the camo, I mean, Downrush is a map where you can just disappear. You know, you can. Once you get that camo, you can roam free and you can put a lot of damage on them. The rockets, that's also the most important thing. If the rockets are up and you give away a camo, you better make sure they don't get those rockets because I mean that's a killing spree.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. If you can get loose with camo rockets, that's absolutely devastating. But the way Dynomike was explaining it to me, like he likes to have one guy play to deny the camo and just have eyes on it, and then could have the other guy just do the little jump from underneath on OS, and then he only needs a couple of seconds to get relevant for the other 2 items. So as long as the one guy can just put enough pressure on the map to stall them, then he's going to have the help from the OS player.
Yeah, keep him off the camo. Even if you don't get it, just make sure they don't.
So he gets the spawn he wanted. Dynomike going to grab first OS of the game as Nacho gets the camo. It gets burned. Notorious with first rockets. It looks like he only had time to use 1. So Dynomike should have 3 rockets to work with here and the overshield.
Now see, Dynomike should have got that random off, but he stepped a little bit too close to the middle. Even though I know his priority was to get the rockets, but he should have gotten the random off as well.
A little bit of multitasking there. Missed out on that. Going to portal out and elude the nade. No, he did get hit by that nade. Nacho pushing out with no shield. Pays for it. So Dynomike still with 2 rockets to work with, converting 1 of them. And now they just got to spot these spawners here, and red flies out. He uses that OS to buy himself enough time to get a rocket off, but he does go down to the death nade.
Not a huge fan of just porting blindly with rockets without knowing exactly where the enemies are.
Yeah, it's very risky. It's very easy to pay for that severely. So Nacho going down here. The 1 minute mark hits. Dynomike just he's no shield, just trying to defend this camo for as long as he can.
Now see, Dynomike should have just been spamming nades at the port, hanging out to the left of the wall there.
Yeah, he was able to come through. He made himself a big fat target for anybody that might have come through the port. Yes, Frolic did eat the nade, but he's loose with that camo now.
Nice shots by Nacho. Quick 3, takes him out. Nacho should be going for the random here. Let's see if he gets it off.
It's bottom of the ladder there, right?
He needs to be more close to the ladder to the right. He was, I don't know what he was doing.
And I think Nacho knows it. I know Dynomike knows it.
He should know
really
that. He
well.
doesn't have an excuse. I mean, I still got guys saying, I don't know where the port takes me. Bro, this map's been out for 4 years. Come on. 5, 6, I don't know. Nice double out of Nacho.
I mean, it's been in competitive rotation for at least a couple of years now.
10, 9,
So 2-minute mark set to hit. Trading long range shots here. Dynomike looks like he's setting up for the overshield. Nacho just needs to defend this camo.
See how Dynomike goes for the overshield, doesn't give help to Nacho. Nacho gets the camo. They get the camo. Dynomike with a random on Nacho, kills Frolic.
He was
Spawns in the bad place.
Kudos to Dynomike. He got the overshield from underneath and flew into atrium. He was able to catch the camo guy before he cloaked when he dropped. So now the camo's off the board, but Dynomike's overshield gets chipped away by both players. Now Rocket's the only power item remaining here in the second minute.
30 seconds left.
So Nacho's going to push up. Got help from Dynomike. They're definitely down by OS. Nice shots out of Nacho.
Oh, how did he get behind him?
Frolic was
just looking at the wrong thing.
Where did he come from?
Gets the damage up. So rockets are still available down there right under the overshield. Red should be able to recover these leading into the 3-minute cycle.
Dynomike just gave Nacho a random. Good job.
It's a risky push from Nacho, trying to pressure the red side of the map. Eats the rocket for his efforts. And now Dynomike all by his lonesome, able to get the camo and get away. Let's see.
Now, I bet the other player is going for OS, gives away the free camo.
Oh, but he wasn't able to get these rocks. But Dynomike has to know those rockets are there. They're all over his partner's screen.
Look for the random from Dyno here. Yep, he got it.
And it pays off. Spawning right behind Frolic. Misses the nade, but he's still able to convert. There's that last rocket. I was wondering if Dynomike is going to go for it, but Red Team has secured it.
So Dynomike, I believe, just forced a random. Because the rocket guy came through the port, fired a rocket, and his teammate spawned up by lookout. Okay.
Some nice plays by Nacho, able to stay alive and do some damage, but Dynomike probably not going to be able to clean that one up. So
Dynomike going to force another random here.
That's a good random to know. Nacho spawning up in red. So the other team has to have control of the blue side of the map coming into the even minute as everything spawns. Ooh, good play from Frolic, able to shut out Dynomike.
Good play in bad position by Frolic.
So that's going to be all
so
players
you want to see Dynomike get the camo down really fast here.
Just rocket it. That's what I've noticed a lot of people are doing that. But
I don't think it worked.
It didn't work that time. It normally does. He shot it too close to the front. But yeah, I've seen a lot more people doing that than I have in years past.
I've actually never fired a rocket from down there to get camo down, and it failed twice.
And hey, if I can do it, these guys should be able to do it. I've never missed it actually. I've found it to be pretty reliable. But finally, Dynomike getting that camo should be able to get these camo rocks. He's going to use some discretion here. Doesn't want to get seen.
Let's see, Red Team gets the worst spawn, and let's see if they take advantage of it.
He's just going to let Nacho do the work there as he takes him out. And Dynomike still with plenty of camo and one rocket to work with.
He's just going to slow play, get his health up. He should go for the random here.
Gonna dish that. Oh, some great play from Notorious there, anticipating him giving the random, nearly getting a cookout, but he just missed the snipe shot barely.
So now they both have camo, and now Dynomike is in an okay position, even though he's bottom mid because he has an OS and a camo. Takes one down.
Oh god, the pressure was relentless from Notorious. They're not letting that camo player get away. And that is going to be both power-ups out of play in the 5th minute.
And I'm sorry, one of them went for the random, but it did not put him somewhere else on the map. It put him in the bad position.
That's always the worst, especially on Hang 'em when you try to get those randoms out of red and he just spawns there with you anyway. It's just like, it's not meant to be.
1 second.
So spotting the sniper down there at bottom red might portal up to camo.
Let's see, I don't like this play by Nacho where he pushes up in front of camo because there's so many places he can get shots from. He should really just sit back, nade that port. They trade, which is okay. Now, you're probably going to look for Dynomike to get this overshield.
2 seconds to spawn. He's got to jump for it. He jumped too early, misses the overshield, but he's not punished for it. Should still be able to secure it. Nacho goes down on his attempt to get this camo. So camo on the line, but Dynomike fending off 2 players. The overshield not enough. As he does fall, the pressure coming in on the rockets now. Nacho able to get one. I believe his opponent is under him at rockets.
No, they're both dead. So
Oh, okay. I didn't know he got that kill.
Camo's still alive, 25 seconds into the game.
Yeah,
You're going to look for Red Team to port here for camo.
That camo becomes more and more valuable the later in the cycle it gets because you're going to be able to have that overlap going into the next cycle. So there's a 1 down. And these rockets are still available. They may have been displaced, though. Nacho, he's trying to find them here in the water, but he can't get them.
Again, Camo's still alive almost 1 minute later.
50 seconds there. Nobody. Now you see Nacho trying to nade it down, gets eyes on it, and gets the nice burn there. A great bait from Nacho. Now trying to stay alive long enough. You see he's no shield. He's just trying to buy time for Dynomike to come in and get the angle, and it pays off. Dynomike gets one, and he's just trying to get loose with this camo. Able to get away, and now Nacho is able to, with full shield now, turn his attention on Frolic.
Now let's jump on board with Frolic. Let's see what they're going to do here.
Earning their team's 26th kill. I believe they have a little bit of a deficit here. I didn't see...
Oh, what a great spawn. Right on a rocket.
Nice.
Fresh, brand new. How'd that get there?
That's going to help a lot in this 8-minute cycle if he can stay alive with them. Now, when you don't... Oh, spotting the camo player. Good anticipation. That player must have had overshield, but he does fall. Nacho not able to convert with the snipe, and he pays the price. Frolic still with 2 rockets to work with.
Frolic thanking the Guardians for those rockets.
Yeah, but he needed to play a little bit safer there to try to get his shield back up. He could have used those rockets to help him here in the 8-minute cycle, and now their job just got a lot harder.
We have a 7-kill deficit.
That's
8 minutes into the game. Camo's coming up, rockets are up. I'm going to look for Red Team to secure the rocket camo here.
Notorious able to get away with the camo.
See, Notorious needs to put himself in a better position here.
Yeah, he lost his vision on the map now.
He took a long route that left his teammate with no help.
Rockets are in the hands of Red Team there, but I'm pretty sure he's still down on rocket spawn. I thought somebody dropped down to pick those up, but no, maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, they're long gone.
So Frolic falling to the player from top blue, finally spotting the rocket player as he escapes the atrium, not able to connect with the shots. So rockets are going to be over on the overshield side of the map. You see Frolic trying to pre-nade that, but he's just rotating away. He doesn't want to square up head-to-head with the rocket guy. Sending a long-range rocket there. Is Notorious able to survive? His camo has expired with 10 seconds to go before new power-ups.
Let's see how Dynomike and Nacho are going to secure this camo. It doesn't look like they're going to contest it.
It goes down. So they do get control of the 9-minute camo. They're going to need that to get back into the game. But Nacho's still with 1 rocket and overshield. It's going to be a tall ask for this camo player to take care of that, especially with how safe Nacho's playing right now. It's just daring somebody to come underneath him.
And you're not going to see Dynomike back up. He's going to stay where he's at because he doesn't want to get shot from down by the OS port. Because Nacho has it covered. If anybody comes up, it's a guaranteed kill.
Yeah, the only way this can work out for Frolic and... Oh, that's the worst. It's exactly what Nacho and Dynomike wanted, which for that camo guy to get a little too curious.
Oh, what a shot by Nacho.
Beautiful.
Legend approved.
Beautiful shot. Really showing their experience.
All right, so Nacho has no ammo for either weapon. We're going to look for him to find a pistol here.
And that puts a lot of pressure on Dynomike here with only 5 seconds to go into the cycle. His partner only with a PR to work with. They do fall, and now what does Nacho choose to do here? He's going to have to back up, yield the camo rocket control to the other team.
They might be able to still contest the overshield if they make a coordinated push here.
Nacho getting the 10-minute OS, but camo rockets, they had time. If they were quick and efficient, they had time to get away with those camo rockets.
Absolutely.
But they didn't. They spotted them. Now,
It seemed like they ran in and grabbed them, whereas I would always recommend nading them to yourself, if at all possible.
What do you feel like if the other team doesn't have a presence in nature, and what do you feel like is the fastest way to get both items? How do you like
camo
to do it?
rockets?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you grab the camo and you're up top and you have the clearance to drop down, I would, quick cloak, drop down, throw a nade, blow it back to the health pack, and just exit really fast.
Okay. Yeah, if you get rockets first, you might want to take a look at a rocket in the ceiling past the camo. They might have missed it twice earlier, but in my experience, it's been a really fast way to get out of there if you're starting from bottom. You don't have to wait on that nade.
Now see, Dynomike pushed up a little too far here. Without knowing exactly where they're at, it just left him vulnerable from the port behind, so he paid for it.
And now the pressure coming in from Blue Shelf as Nacho and Dynomike, both weak, playing from the bottom portal. Dynomike anticipating the pressure from top red as his partner gets sniped from the window.
I see Dynomike should have ran to the random here, even though there's a guy in the window with the snipe. It's, you know, you want to try to force that random if possible at all times.
It's a way to get a free flank a lot of the time.
And sometimes I'm willing to sacrifice a death for myself just to get out of that position and get some fresh spawns.
Yeah, absolutely. When the other team knows exactly where you are, it makes your job so much harder. You know, any move you make is you're gonna pay. You're gonna have some shield cost no matter what move you make. Dynomike able to put him down for their team's 47, turning their sights on Camo, cleaning it up for 48. 12-minute mark hits, Dynomike with Camo snipe. But
now Dynomike here, all he has to do is get these rockets, give his teammate a random. The game should be over here shortly.
Nacho with some good pistol shots, has a chance to end there we go, earning their 49th, and now Dynomike with the game on his back should be able to secure this relatively easily as long as he doesn't portal onto a nade or something.
Well, he saw them throwing nades, assumingly at the portal, so smart play by him to just recoup his shield, get a better angle.
He's got plenty of time. Sending the long-range rocket doesn't connect. Now Frolic coming up and punishing Nacho, but they have a long way to go. 49-40. Dynomike is going to have a pretty epic choke here if they don't, in order to not close this game out. But he's having a hard time finding an opponent right now.
I think the player he was looking for ported up to Camo and has his teammate watching his back, so...
Oh, there it is.
Nice try. Nice try by red team, but it seems like blue team is the more veteran Downrush players.
Yeah, I know Dynomike takes a lot of pride in that map. And they really showed it there with that one setup where the other team had Camo, and they set it up perfectly to where the Camo player was going to have to walk into crosshairs in order to make anything happen. So we're going to jump into Game 3. The next game, it is going to be Dynomike and Nacho's host on Dammy. We'll see. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, that's Ike the Platypus. Yeah, my friend Abby, she's watching me right now. She got it for me. That's awesome. Every series I've had with that puss around me, I've been shitting. Seriously.
What are you gonna show your puss for?
What?
So what are you gonna show your puss?
I gotta show him the puss.
No. Smart kid. Oh, go off back and say this. Look, here, dudes.
She just realized you're Nacho. She's like, Hunter is Nacho. That makes so much more sense.
Jesus.
She said, GG.
I guess I don't have my name in my name. Like you
She
do.
just, I guess she thought Hunter, I know where he's at. Yeah, he's in Brooklyn.
So we got a quick bathroom break here. Nacho's going to use the bathroom. We're just going to play a quick commercial. We'll come right back when these guys are ready to play.
Hey Spartans, are you lonely tonight? Stroking that pistol all by yourself?
Huh? Whatever.
At HaloFinder.com, we've got sexy singles in your area who are DTF, down to play, that is. Find your partner, whether it's Mr. Right or Mr. Right Now. Is that a rocket in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Put together a group of 4 and play some Xbox 2v2. Get 8 strong men and team up together to pound 8 other men. Or if you're really kinky, throw a 12-man free-for-all. We won't tell. HaloFinder.com, the only Halo 1 player finder.
Powered by Halo 1 Hub.
He did a pretty good job with it. All right. Welcome back. These players have returned. We should be getting started here pretty soon. Next game is going to be Damnation. We're going back to Dynomike and Nacho's host, already with the 2-0 series lead. Games have been relatively competitive, but it hasn't been so snug that Dynomike and Nacho have been uncomfortable so far.
Well, they do have a lot of playtime together, so you know they look like they're settled in nicely. I'm looking for the Jesus freaks to really take a stand on this Damnation game. I bet they're crossing their fingers right now, hoping not to spawn in the bottom of the map with no power-ups.
Yeah, that's the worst. You start the game off in PR. It's an uphill battle from that point.
Yeah.
Loading it in here. Let's see what kind of starting spawns we get. Dynomike and Nacho with the chance to secure the series win here in pool play. Frolic hitting the port off the start. He's got all eyes on this camo. He's gonna go for it. Might pay for it. Yeah, getting shot in the back, but he should be able to get away here.
Frolic fortunate to squeeze out with that camo.
But it's not. He's not out of the woods yet. Dynomike just was closing in on him. Good play from
help,
Notorious.
Very good help by Notorious, keeping his teammate alive with that fresh camo. They have power-up control. Now, I'm going to look for Notorious to pass off these rockets here, but it looks like he drops down, and he's going to maybe push into red here.
So dangerous. I feel so vulnerable when you have those rockets with no power-ups to work with, especially at red health. One wrong step, and he misses the rocket on the player coming through. Pays severely for them.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why he chose to drop down there. He could have slipped and lost his footing. It happens, but definitely paid for it.
Now Dynomike with those rockets, I believe he still has 3 left. And now the 1 minute mark hits. Camo's been naded down into the pig. You see Frolic trying to bounce nades down in there and defend this camo. Notorious trying to get relevant as he flies out of red. Eats the snipe shot. There's the camo player. Eats the melee. Dynomike now with camo rockets. As Frolic tries to come in and...
That was actually a decent play by Frolic because at that point, the enemy team could come through the port and surprise him. So he said, you know what, I'm going to drop down here. I'm going to run into red, and I know this guy's not going to expect me to do that.
Yeah, the well-timed aggression in red, it can pay off. As long as you don't do it too much, the other team will start to expect it. But yeah, once you get a handle on what you feel like the other team is going to do, I feel like that's such an important part of the way you play Damnation, is getting into the mind of your opponents.
Now see, Frolic could have slid off right there and dropped down into snipe. He stayed up top. It was kind of like he knows he's going to die here, so he probably just went for a trade.
That was a beefy one-hit kill shotgun shot coming out of the shoddy spawn as he flies into red. Frolic and Notorious having a battle from a terrible part of the map here at such a crucial point in the game.
Nacho just pushes his chest out, runs in with a shotgun, and just does damage.
Got him in one hit. So that's going to be the overshield player. He's going to eat that nade, but he might still have some charge on it. It's going to be Dynomike and Nacho with rocket control. Snipes coming in from green balcony, not able to connect as Nacho gets away with his life.
So Nacho has about 15 seconds left with that camo. Just spawns his teammate green plat, doesn't work out too well. Let's see where he's going to go with this camo.
It doesn't make the predictable play. It didn't. You saw Frolic anticipating him to keep coming up through bottom green after he gave that balcony spawn, but now Dynomike shifting around trying to stay unpredictable, but his camo's got to be faded by now.
Now, it seems like he got away fast enough to give his teammate a random, which I don't really know how he was able to pull that off so fast. I'm curious. I might have to go back and watch that later.
Yeah,
he might know a random that none of us know.
Dynomike with the secret randoms. We're gonna switch it back over to dual screen here so we can maybe if something like that happens again, we won't miss it. Notorious there with the big pistol battle, taking down Nacho for his team's 8th kill. Frolic jumping down into the pit, able to catch Dyno unaware with a great pre-nade.
Frolic on a rogue mission takes down one player. He's stuck in the pit now. Let's see. He's going to need some help from Notorious. Look for Notorious to grab this camo, stay alive. He doesn't.
It's so hard to get out of that pit when the other team knows you're there.
Frolic with the Jones strat. Let's see if he's... Okay, so he gets a player one shot. Notorious spawns green plat, takes out one. Let's see if he's get the double here.
Can't connect on these off-post shots. Dynomike about...
Good play by Notorious. Staying alive, spawning his teammate, getting out of dodge. He knows he's weak. And they get the kill out of it.
Now with 3 seconds to go before everything spawns, Dynomike playing from the waterfall. Nacho in a very important position, able to get the camo off spawn immediately and get away. Dynomike trying to get the support from such an awkward position, and he's all the way out on waterfall, and he gives up the OS. You hate to see it.
So we're going to look for Notorious to nade the rockets, jump over small ladder, get them, and now he's going to fire off some Hail Mary rockets at will.
Yeah, Nacho's just watching those whiz by him with his camo. It's like, all right, that's one less rocket I got to deal with. Notorious playing all the way down here in blue flag with his overshield camo. What do you think he's anticipating?
Ah, man, I think he's hoping that a player comes in from waterfall with camo.
I saw him look up there. He was expecting somebody to play the portal and camp the top port, which Nacho might do. This might, if he goes back to where he was on Plasma Pistol, this might pay off.
If someone drops down from top snipe to that red plat there, Notorious is going to have a free kill with that rocket.
I like that angle from Notorious. You hardly ever see it get used. He does pop down his shield, gets him with the fall damage. Great play.
Nacho gets away with the camo. He's going to spawn his teammate either shotguns or in green. Okay, he's going to get the shotty spawn.
Notorious making big things happen here. Doesn't die as he drops down. Probably going to get this 5-minute OS.
I would have liked to see Nacho give Dynomike a spawn in green room more so than shotgun, because there's not a lot of places that you can take cover if you spawn in shotgun and there's a guy on the top snipe or running in front red.
Yeah, it's a rough spot to be down there for sure. Notorious now with the 5-minute overshield trying to take over green from underneath. With the sniper out, let's see if he can turn it on the camo player. Catches Nacho. Will he be able to finish? No, Nacho going to get away, but his camo has faded. 10 seconds to go until everything spawns.
You're going to see Nacho scoop up some nades here, maybe grab the health back. Looks like he's going to forget about that.
He's trying to give the help, but he can't land the shots on host. Credit to Frolic there, winning the pistol battle.
And Notorious going to sneak away with a free camo here.
I know, I can't.
Teeing it up. He has no shield if he misses. Great shots from Notorious.
Nacho going for the body shot with the rocket, doesn't connect, fires another one, misses another, finally takes down Frolic with a frag.
Now, when you get these rockets and the other team has camo, do those rockets feel a little bit more expendable to you?
I'm not going to lie, when I have rockets, the other team has camo, sometimes I'm a little on edge on where I should, what I'm going to do next. And I'm always nervous that I'm going to get sniped in the head from a position that I don't know where he's coming from.
I know when I'm playing with naked rocks and the other team has camo, I'm way more likely to fire prediction rockets. Just like, you might get a kill, but if you die, then camo guy has less rocks to work with.
Yeah, as far as the prediction rockets go, I'm not a big fan of firing those. It's very rare. Very good snipe out of Dynomike. Hits a headshot. Both players are going to spawn bottom red. Dynomike going to probably get an easy double for Dyno. He's just feeling himself right now.
Beautiful plays. Beautiful plays here. 7-minute mark hits. Nacho still with a rocket to work with. Dynomike playing the pit with snipe as Frolic and Notorious battle out of the red half of the map.
So Dynomike gets the camo 7:15, which means if he stays alive, he'll have camo all the way until the next camo comes up.
And that's what you love to see. That's why that camo becomes so much more valuable the later in the cycle it gets. Gets the easy back smack there, and now he's got to get away. Frolic gets sent to the moon by Nacho. So Rocket's now out of play for a little while, but Dynomike's still...
Dynomike with a very hot 5 kill deficit in this game.
Dynomike and Nacho lose him?
We don't have the score. Yeah. We don't have the score overlay on the screen, so I'm kind of waiting for someone to check the score.
18 on the right side. Oh, Nacho, you almost had it for us.
He did a quick little flash.
8-minute mark set to hit. Dynomike's camo fading, trying for the new one here, but it gets dropped down into the pit. It's going to be Nacho now with the rockets. Camo landed behind him. And it looks like he wants the overshield. He wants it all. Oh, he's baiting the camo. Gets one. And now trying to help his partner as his opponent up on top cat. Portals through. Can't find this guy. Where did he go?
He just slipped in and out.
Overshield still to play for down there. Very risky right now to go for it, though.
See, back in the day, McDick would just burn the camo. He would just swan dive down on it, and I was always like, he would always say, "Oh, you're just a power-up baiter," and you see, it just worked out for Nacho and Dynomike.
Yeah, definitely. It gets down in the pit, especially when you have rocket control. It's like, all right, now I just got to be hidden and wait.
So both teams sort of a standoff here. It looks like Notorious is going to throw the 8-second camo nade from red.
Oh, did he get that off?
I
was
believe he
looking away.
did. I believe he did.
So Nacho able to defend the portal with the rockets. Notorious comes through right as he looks away, but not able to secure the kill in time. But Frolic gets a great kill to finish, or a great spawn to finish off the kill. I don't know if that nade.
I believe that
knocked it
camo
down. It
is
did.
in the
You're
pit.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, the 8-second nade got it down. Dynomike still playing above. Notorious gets the OS. That's going to be an easy kill for Notorious, catching the leap of faith from Nacho. And
All right, so we have 2 dead here. Nacho and Dynomike going to spawn bottom red. Nacho's going to run through the port by himself. I'm not a huge fan of just porting alone without any help, and as you see, he just paid for it.
Yeah, neither in firepower nor in intel. He just really a blind portal, and you know you're going against a camo overshield player. Notorious landing the body, finishes it with the nades. Nacho out on the waterfall random here.
He's just going to hope for a good random, try to get this OS, maybe nade down the camo. He only has 1 nade, so he wasn't going to be able to nade down a camo regardless. Notorious.
Oh, Dynomike flying in.
Just flies into the rocket spawn. I'm not sure why he didn't grab that OS first.
But they've been able to really narrow the gap here as Nacho barely survives that rocket. Dynomike getting the 10-minute OS. But yeah, Frolic and Nacho were really able to close the gap. This game's very tight here at about the halfway point. Frolic putting in the pistol, earning 26 for his team. Nacho trying to answer back, but he barely gets away.
So we're going to have Frolic and Notorious here at red for the next camo coming up. Let's see if they're going to nade down the camo again from red. It looks like Notorious is going to push up in shotguns. I'm not really sure what their strat's going to be here. They're not in position to help one another if one needs help.
Now, what do you think Notorious is trying to gain from playing this part of the map at this point?
Honestly, I'm not too sure. I mean, he's not in a position to nade down the camo. Okay, so he's going to go over to snipe and try to throw the nade.
I think he was playing for the bait, hoping they would jump out for it, but they're just going to nade it back, and they get nothing out of that.
And he just gets hot 3'd.
Frolic getting the 11-minute OS, but that's going to be an easy camo for Nacho. Should be able to disappear here.
So Notorious gets a good random here in green spawn. He's going to try to take out the camo guy.
He's able to spot him, but Nacho, too much of an advantage right there. Too many free shots while close.
Too good of an angle for Nacho to lose with that camo.
So now with the portal, or with the sniper trained on the portal, everything's set to spawn in about 30 seconds as these players jockey for position. Dynomike playing down low, trying to deter the red doorway push, and Nacho perched over top with the camo.
Now see, a guy drops down. This is a good time for both players to charge the port and take out the camo guy up top.
But yeah, when you see the one guy drop, because you know for sure you got a 2v1, that's
Absolutely.
a great point.
And it looks like Nacho and Dynomike don't really care about top position. Both of them drop down, take down Frolic and Notorious. Now Frolic gets a good spawn up by camo, takes down Nacho. Let's see if he's just going to run over and jump and grab the camo.
Sometimes those 2 downs work to your detriment. They cleared out red, he portals back to try to keep top control, and of course he gets the green spawn and just melts him when he comes through.
Now we have a camo. Ooh. Bottom big ladder. Nacho with a nice double with the rocket. So we're going to look for Nacho to grab this OS. He has Juggernaut. Camo OS rocket.
Getting away with everything here. Oh my goodness. Gets his OS melted off there. Now, what do you? Is that worth a death to get the OS off this guy, or?
Well, I mean, in most cases, for him to get that OS, he should be free and clear unless they spawn snipe or outside of red. In which case, it looked like he spawned outside of snipe and just dropped down. But I'm going for that OS every time because both players just got killed. It should be free.
Yeah. Power up set to spawn here in 5 seconds. Notorious with the sniper in green. Frolic's going to be out of position here. He's going to try to get this camo down.
Oh man, what a shot by Notorious. Headshots the rocket guy, they trade. Camo's down big ladder. We're going to see Nacho try to finish off Notorious in red here.
Closing it up there, 40, earning their team's 40th.
Now we have Frolic on the waterfall.
They've really opened it up. I believe we were tied at 25 here, but I think they got a pretty solid lead now. Notorious coming through, catching Nacho, not able to finish the kill. Rockets on the line if he can kill Nacho. Dynomike says, I don't think so. Those are our rockets.
Now Nacho with the smart play, he just takes off, doesn't come back out. He's blinking. He knows the guy came through port and is up top running, gunning for him.
Now, was I hallucinating? I thought there were rockets down on green balcony, right? Just to not... Maybe they despawned.
I did see them on top green plat there. I'm not sure what happened. I want to say that they might have been either blown away or they're still there.
Everything new set to spawn here at the 14-minute mark. That's going to be Notorious getting the OS right away. Frolic needing to battle for this camo up top. Is Notorious now overshield and rockets, thinking about maybe rocketing the camo down. Spotting Nacho, doesn't connect with the rockets. He's going to pay for that one. Dynomike going down. What happened to this camo?
I heard someone say, I think I heard him say I burned it, so I'm going to assume that it's burned.
That must have been Dynomike's death there, then he must have jumped for it. So now, scooping up the rockets, Frolic getting the rebound, earning their team's 35th. I believe they're down 10 kills now, 45-35. Nacho and Dynomike on the verge of sealing the series up.
When you're 5 kills away from game over and the enemy's down by like 10, you know, you should be able to close this game out no problem.
Yeah, they would need to lose control pretty severely. Frolic with a dead partner. Pressure coming in from top red. He fends it off with some great pistol shots there. They needed that one.
And that wasn't necessarily a bad play by Nacho. You know, they're up. They only need a few kills. If he dies, it's okay because his teammate is still at green, can give him a good spawn, and they still maintain good position.
And that's happened a couple times now. Now Dynomike jumping for it with a dead partner.
Yeah, not too crazy about just jumping for the camo, knowing that they're most likely going to be baiting it. So they're going to give away that camo.
Yeah, I don't know why he had the sense of urgency there.
And it only takes 2 seconds to go nade it to yourself closer to where you don't have to actually jump. Nacho going to mess up the nade here to nade up to OS.
So he's got to go long way. Going to go up through the PR. Frolic with the camo. And Dynomike, it should be a battle here as Frolic spotting Dynomike. Going to try to come up behind him and play sneaky.
So neither player able to help themselves. Nacho and Dynomike. Looks like they're going to converge a little bit closer together. Nacho going to go up clinky. Doesn't have any help. Dynomike falls.
They're in terrible positions for this cycle. Notorious and Frolic should be able to get everything here.
Well, we have Frolic with an existing camo. Camo gets naded down big ladder. Looks like Nacho knows that it's down there, so he's going to go to try to contest that.
Here comes the overshield jump here for Nacho. Let's see if Frolic is anticipating it. Should be able to nuke it.
Oh, he's waiting.
Oh, Frolic, where are you going? You got to take out that OS guy.
I think he was just trying to stay alive, make sure that he doesn't get killed here because he needs to stay alive with that rocket camo. If they're going to come back, that's really their only option, is to go on a little run here with that camo rocket.
Earning their team's 41st as he gives the random to Notorious and pays off with a kill on Nacho.
And they only need 1 kill to finish this game.
A lot of pressure on Frolic right now. He needs to be flawless.
I mean, he's playing about as good as he could with that camo rocket.
Needs to get this kill on Nacho here. He knows where he's at. He's distracted. Easy kill. Dynomike in no position to refrag as they're going to come off spawn. Dynomike pushing with the sniper out, trying to close the game out. No shield. He gets it done. Dynomike and Nacho take the series. They will get credit for that in pool play. We are going to play one more, though, for the purposes of map count. Is
it 3 games or 4 games?
No, it's supposed to be 4, but Nacho just got up. I don't know if...
Oh, okay.
Hey, we play all 4 regardless of who wins the first 3, right? Yeah, somebody might want to tell Nacho that.
Chill out?
Yeah, it should be chilly. Okay.
So it looks like we're going to take a trip down memory lane and right back to the first map.
Wait, we're not going to the first map, are we? First map.
Well, it's the first map depending on what state you live in.
Yeah, I know in Virginia they play Hang 'em first.
Yeah, I don't know whose idea it was to start off on Hang 'em High, but
the way I was taught when I first got exposed to like competitive Halo 1, Shade taught me to you start on chili and then you just go right until you're done.
So if you start on Hang 'em, you go right, and then you have to cycle all the way through the new maps that no one plays to get back to the first map.
You'd have to cycle anyway. Like, oh, we on Caster Cam?
Yeah.
They asked for it. No, that's what the people wanted.
Nacho's just making a quick sandwich. He's getting dizzy.
He's getting dizzy. All right, the man needs food.
So our next match is chili though, right?
The first map, sir. Chill out. The
Well, I can't see that color.
Wait, is he colorblind?
I don't think I'm biting on that. What's up, guys?
How's it going, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. Hardware and Legend here, casting this series.
What's up, Betty? Hello, 3-Shot Pistol.
Omar,
I
yeah,
see
that's me,
Ted.
man.
Ted is in the chat. We got Kevy in here.
Yeah, it's like cheers up in here. We got all the
it's
regulars.
lit, man. It's lit.
Sean can chat analytics and get a shout out.
Yeah, shout out to analytics for sure. The chat that, you know, it keeps me sane. It really does.
How many different Halo 1 chats are you in?
I don't even want to talk about that. I feel like every week there's a new one and I get added to it and I'm like, what do we got to talk about in here that we can't talk about in the 17 other ones? A little bit of casting.
The green screen going. His computer's like choking, so I couldn't even like right click anything. I'm like, filter.
Alright, let's get eyes on that room here.
Nobody sent
Let's
me
see how quick now
anything.
Jack
Like,
can make
it
a
just showed
sandwich.
the background. It showed the stars and the beach.
I'm kind of curious of what kind of sandwich Nacho's going to be making here.
Yeah,
I
what
wonder if it's
materials
going to
does
have
he
any
have?
queso on it.
Oh, and he's getting. I forget about the PB&Js. Like, that's such a good idea for Lance because it's so easy. And you just have just loaf of bread, peanut butter, and jelly, and you just go get yourself one whenever you want.
Now, let me ask you a question, Harway. What is your favorite type of spread to go with your peanut butter? What do you like? Jelly? Do you like jam? Do you like preserves? Well, you know, what's your?
I think I like jam the best.
Okay.
Strawberry jam.
Strawberry jam. Okay, that's
my
a
jam.
solid choice. Now, why do you prefer that over jelly?
I like the little pieces in there.
You like the
jelly-
chunks of strawberries
yeah,
and
I like
whatnot?
it, yeah.
Well, so jelly is made from concentrate, so it's like the bottom tier, you know. Like,
what are we doing here?
Now myself, I'm more of a preserves guy. It's like the jam, but it's got a little bit more of the chunky stuff in there.
It gives you the illusion of nutrition.
It really does, even though it's just loaded with sugar. Everything has to be organic, though. No, I'm just kidding.
You would be.
Now, I do recommend a nice little glaze of honey on that peanut butter.
Oh
jelly.
yeah, that's a world changer right there.
Now, are you a white bread, a wheat bread?
Wheat, all day.
Okay, so you know there's really no nutritional difference between white and wheat, right? If you're gonna do wheat, you gotta do whole wheat.
I just like it when my bread tastes like something.
Right. not like
like
bleached,
filler.
bleached bread. I mean, you know, for the first 22 years of my life, I was conned into eating white bread and jelly.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
And now it's whole wheat, preserves, and honey.
You know what got me off of that? I got it off real early because I had too many packed lunches in school where my PB&J, like the jelly, had like been absorbed through the white bread. And it's just
you
mush.
open your lunchbox and you see the jam has already permeated all the way through the bread.
When the
and
top
it's
of your
just-
bread is purple, it's like, oh god, this is my lunch.
And you almost just like you want to just take that top piece of bread off and just eat the bottom piece and fold it like a
taco.
burrito, a taco. Yeah.
It's a PB&J taco.
Big Dick is giving me shit for that.
No, he's not.
He's giving me shit, actual shit.
I'm Johnny, by the way. Oh, I'm Zach. Where do you live? Yeah. I live in Bellevue. Oh, Bellevue. I fucking travel everywhere, anywhere for sports. So for now, not from. You can't see it from my house, but yeah, there's mountains everywhere. If you go, it's really pretty. If you go on the bridge, because there's like a lake between my hotel. You go on the bridge between it, you can see mountains on like all sides.
That's really cool.
There's like Seattle on one side, and there's mountains over here, and then there's mountains. We'll get your spot, sir. Trying to work, sir. This motherfucker is the same.
Nacho, hurry up.
You collect lanyards for events and stuff, right?
I click what?
You collect lanyards and stuff for events?
Yeah, I gave them all to my coworker's son. All my Halo 2 Pro ones.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to do Priz?
Yeah, take it. I've got plenty.
You sure you don't want to do Priz?
Yeah, let's do Priz.
Hey guys, what's up, Prez?
We're switching our last time to Priz.
Sorry. They're going to be pissed.
No, so it sounds like a door on the beacon.
Are y'all shitting? Ish. Alright.
Play Prez.
So you're going to change it?
Hey, you guys? We're switching our last time to Prez.
So it's a little bit. Oh, Priz, not chili?
It's a little bit wet. Quicker.
I didn't push it on.
Just that chili's gonna take forever. We don't want to play a 30-minute Tilly?
Later, read part of your game, Bill.
Yeah, good say that.
What? You're getting sick, dude. That's not good.
All right, we're back here. So we got a little bit of a switch. It's not going to be chill out. Frolic and Notorious going to host up Prisoner for our final game in this match. They've already lost the series. They're just fighting for map count at this point.
Now I have a text from the Chili King here requesting that they play the first map, and I hate to have to text him back and say, sorry buddy, that is not happening.
Oh, let's see if we can squeeze this in before this game starts.
Yeah. So, how many more do these guys have in there?
Last night, right here.
I'll play later tonight. Okay.
All right, loading into game 4. We're looking at Prisoner here. This is going to be Frolic and Notorious as host, the final game of this series. Nacho spotting Notorious over top of the doorway, laying in the pistol shots, but he does fall. Dynomike now playing out of the office, trying to fend off that camo with some well-placed bank nades. That's going to be Frolic getting the first OS, trying to find the camo here as Frolic is loose with the camo rocks off the rip. Dynomike eating the rocket. Frolic with a great play to deny the OS. It's still available, and Nacho is no shield at the bottom of the map.
I'm not sure what his play was there. It looks like he might have slipped off the top.
Dynomike, yeah, he was running for that. Dynomike caught a rocket as he was running for that OS. It's still there, by the way, but Notorious got picked off before he could get to it.
Frolic not connecting with any of these rockets that he's firing. Nacho getting a late overshield.
That's gonna be valuable. I'm surprised Dynomike didn't want the other overshield.
I'm not
there.
sure why he just pushed wildly towards the window.
Yeah, you could have had twin overshields here, but now it's still available there. Nacho has dropped down. They're fighting for the camo. So whoever can get control of OV3 first is going to have that overshield.
Yeah, I'm looking for Nacho to push to OV. I'm not sure why he's taking these battles here. I mean, that's a free overshield given away.
He'll have a second chance as Dynomike's going to spawn him up at red 3, but no, Frolic, he beat him to it. And now Nacho is in trouble with a full overshield right across the way. Great grenade. And so they've whittled off the overshield, but it's already gotten him 1 kill, possibly 2, as he spots the camo player. Big kills out of Frolic.
So Nacho going to spawn in 2s. It looks like he's going to push up here, maybe spawn his teammate top back wall. Dynomike gets a top spawn. Looks like he might, no, he was maybe going to think about going for that snipe, but unfortunately not able to get up that ladder.
Notorious pushing out across to the other side, trying to get eyes on the entirety of the map as everything's set to spawn. It pays off as he's able to flank Nacho.
And Frolic with a nice 3 here.
Ooh.
So rockets are going to be down. I think the camo's still up. You're going to see Nacho drop down, get this camo, grab these rockets, and exit.
A lot of pressure on Frolic to find this camo guy, not let him get away. He uses the overshield to buy him enough time to take out that huge threat, and they've robbed them of the rockets now.
A lot of people give me shit for dropping down, contesting that rocket camo guy.
Is your
with
partner one of these people?
No, actually, Patch kind of lets me do as I please, and I really appreciate that, Patch. Thank you.
Because I know, like, Patch's main thing is, like, preserve those hit points as deep into the cycle as you possibly can. Just hoard the overshield, but...
So blue team going to spawn back wall, going to trade.
Oh, does off-host snipe shots so difficult sometimes, not able to connect.
You know, and as much as I love the sniper rifle, when you're off-host on this map, it's you have to take really good shots. I mean, you know, when you're in the middle of a pistol battle and you have to switch to your snipe and you have to connect on a guy that's kind of right in front of you, it's a really tough shot.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very difficult to connect with that one. I feel like when you're off host, because it's so hard to snipe while under fire, most of your shots need to be kind of like pre-aimed, real calculated shots, like you're laying a trap.
So we got 2 dead here, Frolic and Notorious with some map control. They're gonna look for some free spawn kills.
Ooh, got him right behind him, able to take out the OS player. Huge kill from Dynomike.
Now see, Notorious should have negated that top OS spawn. Unfortunately, wasn't close enough to do that, so he paid for it. And that is when you gotta check it, people.
Yeah, absolutely. You get the nade there and then look across at red 3 and you should be relatively safe.
Alright, so they're going to regain control here. Going to look for some spawn kills. We got Rocket Camo OS coming up.
Oh, they're just spawning right in front of him. It's a shooting gallery for Frolic and Notorious leading into the 4th minute, but they're playing from a pretty weak position of the map.
If I was Frolic here, I would have already had that camo rocket secured.
Yeah, they had a chance off that 2 down there. He could have had that camo immediately, but he's still able to get away with it. They did give up the overshield, but it's been taken off already. Connects with Dyno, so pretty fat lead from the right side of your screen here.
Yeah, and see, I'm not sure why Dynomike wanted to go peek so far close to the edge, because once you're, that committed, it's almost a free kill for the guy with the rocket.
A great play from Dynomike right there, spawning elbow with the camo rocket player. Watching him spawn, instinctively he made the correct play to air out at him and make the rocket shot as difficult as possible, and it absolutely paid off.
And Frolic with a really nice 3-shot on a spawner back wall. It looks like he has 20-something kills already. Is that right?
I haven't seen it yet because
somebody has 20-something kills.
Somebody doesn't flash.
And Frolic is
flash
just
the scoreboard
freeing right now.
Yeah, he's on fire. Yeah, he has 23 already. Now, 5 minutes into the game, he has 23 kills.
Now, where was this pistol in the previous 3 games? Because I'm impressed.
Yeah, they are rocking this host here on Prisoner and trying to salvage something out of this series.
And I mean, everything is going right for Frolic. He throws a nade on a spawner, not knowing if he's there or not, and just connects. I'm looking for a 30 bomb here out of Frolic.
Yeah, he's well on his way. Shots on Nacho, able to connect it with the nice headshot, earning a killing spree for 39. They're just about to close this one up, and Notorious now with the camo. Dynomike and Nacho just can't catch a safe spawn. Running riot from Notorious. We keep talking about Frolic. This man has 11 kills in a row.
Now, I bet they're going to take this energy and carry it into their next series, because this is what they need.
Yeah, this is a great rebound game. They're able to get something out of it in pool play. They will get credit for one map here, unless, barring a huge collapse. And that will help them to advance out of pool play.
I'm not really sure where Okay, so we have one player red 2 and another up top. Looks like he's going to maybe try to make a push for OS here. He kills one, gets taken down. I'm not sure where... Okay, so it looks like Dynomike spawned up top at OS, so they should be able to secure that OS, and we're going to look for them to be cautious and not poke out too much with this rocket guy on the loose.
But they push all the way out across top middle, spotting Notorious there. Notorious in a bad way. He's going to need some help from his rocket teammate. It looks like he was able to slide up the blue tunnel, and you see Nacho already pre-aiming it.
So Dyno's looking for the camo guy right now, just hoping to see a little blur show up somewhere. And it looks like he was on to the Mr. Sniper.
Yeah, and Nacho, he died so fast, he wasn't able to give any intel there, so you see Dynomike still doesn't know where he's at. Notorious pistol is just too hot right now.
Nice 3 out of Dynomike up top, so he still has a little bit of OS from the previous grab. More good shots out of Dynomike. Gonna look for him to secure this OS and make a push to contest this camo. Unfortunately, he still has a little bit of OS from before.
He's gotta
Even
wait.
though it's not visible on the screen, you still have a little bit left. So he wasn't able to get it fast enough. And he paid for it.
There it is. There's the end. So a strong finish out of Frolic and Notorious, avoiding the sweep. They will collect that map count, getting 1 out of this series. And now you only need to finish top 2 in your pool to advance into bracket play. We're taking 8 teams out of the 4 pools.
Well, that was a great match, guys. Thanks for having me here at the commentary
my
booth.
pleasure. Thanks for joining me.
All right. GG's, guys.
We'll figure out what the next match is going to be. We'll let you know as soon as possible. But for now, we're going to dip out. Unless you want to talk, did you get a chance to catch any of that?
Yeah, I just need to do some nerd stuff.
All right, nerd stuff incoming.
Okay. That's the main stage. We should play that. That was a good redemption 4 game, guys. You guys were fucking lighting shit up.
Yeah.
So no too late. Yeah.